Dumb idea, take two. Yes! Ew. What is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Yak Attack. So, as you can see, I got the Civic back in the garage. I had to swap out some lower ball joints that were completely mangled. Couldn't even get the old bolts back on the lower ball joints, so I had to swap them out before I was able to push this thing back in the garage, which was no easy task, but I got it done. And now the plan is to get the new engine in this guy, and so I'll be showing you guys what I got going on with that. I already have a built engine sitting in the corner over here. And also I wanted to talk about my turbo setup that I'm going to be running and just kind of some future plans with that. So if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of TIG welding, all my own fabrication. So I'll be doing all the fab work on this guy. So if you guys are into metalworking or TIG welding, I'm going to be sharing some tips. And you guys are going to see everything, all the fab work that I'm going to do for this guy. So this is going to be a time attack build. I probably will do some quarter mile, eighth mile stuff with this car also. But mostly I'm building this thing for the track, for road racing. So with that said, I'll show you guys what I got going on with my built engine in the corner and also the turbo. Alright, so this is a D15B bottom end. I have Performance 2.0 rods in it along with Vitara pistons. It is bored out to 76 millimeters. I still need to get the oil pan back on here. If you watched the last video, I went over the process of TIG welding this oil drain fitting on here along with that valve cover, vented valve cover. So if you're interested in that, go check out that video. But I need to get the oil pan back on this thing before I get it back in the car. So that'll be the goal for this video. But as far as the turbo goes, I've been kind of going back and forth on what I want to do with this turbo setup. It's a Holset HY35 9cm exhaust housing. Not sure on the cold side, but anyways, I've been kind of going back and forth as far as what I want to do with this wastegate. I was thinking originally that I was just going to weld the flapper in there and run an external, but the more that I think about it, it's going to be cheaper and easier to get this thing going with an internal setup. So I'm probably just going to end up running a Turbo Smart internal wastegate. It's going to save me some fabrication time when it comes to fabricating the turbo manifold for this, and it's also going to save me a bit of coin because external setups are kind of pricey when it comes down to buying, you know, the V-band flanges, the wastegate, you know, just everything that kind of goes into it, and the time mostly. So I want to get this thing up and running. So yeah, that's kind of the plan with the turbo. These things are kick-ass. The DSM community kind of discovered these. Yeah, this thing is going to rip. Well, that is enough about this turbo. I need to get to work and get this oil pump on, and then I can throw the oil pan on the bottom end and hopefully get it in the car today. That's the goal. So let's get to it. You.
way to being free.
Well, would you look at that? All right, so got the bottom end in. Well, kind of, it's just kind of loosely fitted up, as you can see. I still got to do the water pump and do all the timing components on the side here. But I have it underneath the jack, so I can always just slide the engine over and get those things on there without too much trouble. But the big thing for me was I wanted to just get the engine in the engine bay, obviously because it looks freaking sweet in there, but also I have this engine stand that's been occupying a lot of space in my small shop, so I can get that thing out of here, and that's going to help me out with being able to move around. But yeah, didn't get as far as I wanted with all the trips back and forth to the auto parts store, but that's kind of how these things go. I'm trying to release a video at least once a week, so yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.